And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Real Talk. I'm your host, Christopher Farrish, and joining us today is Hind Utica's very own Retention and Engagement Specialist, Ms. Robin Kennedy. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, so could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what led you to Hind's?
I'm a native of Jackson, Mississippi. I've always wanted to be in the education field. This is my first time ever working in the education field, and I've been here 5 months.
Yes, ma'am. So in those 5 months that you have been here, what would you say is your favorite thing about the campus so far?
I love the family-oriented atmosphere. It's a small campus, so you get to know the students and get familiar with each student.
Yes, ma'am. So could you tell us, what does a retention and engagement specialist do?
Any student that's going through any difficulties with their courses or any life issues, we're here for their support, and if they need tutoring or anything, we actually supply them with whatever they're needing. Yes,
ma'am. Well, I'm sure a lot of us know college can be very complicated, and some people may not start off the blocks very hot. So what would you say is the best method for students that come out like that when they start college?
Students having a difficult time during college, just reach out to their peers, someone who's able to assist them, someone who's maybe a senior or a higher class, who will be able to show them the ropes and the things that they need to do to be productive students.
Mm-hmm. So what programs, you say you offer tutoring, is that for any of the majors here?
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Well, we really appreciate Ms. Robin Kennedy for giving us her time so far. We'll have more after this break.
Real Talk will be right back after this.
If you can't trust any other college news source, trust WHUC. They are the team you can trust with the latest Hind's news. From the State Fair,
numerous antique vehicles,
the annual homecoming specials,
Very interesting and refreshing. It's a feeling I
and more. While others chit-chat, we bring you the latest to what's happening across and around the Hinds County area.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us on WHUC
Trust Hinds' very
News
own
7 News.
WHUC News 7.
And now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back to Real Talk. For those of you just joining us, we have Hind's Retention and Engagement Specialist, Ms. Robin Kennedy. So you were telling us before the break that you always wanted to be in education and that this is your first education job. So where did that spark to be in education begin?
As a child, actually. I've always wanted a daycare to start off, but that's near future, hopefully.
That's a big jump from wanting to be with such small children to 18 and 19-year-olds. So what would you say is the transition is with this being your first education job?
It was pretty smooth for me, my transition, because I'm a people's person. I actually enjoy individuals. My previous job, I was a receptionist, so I stayed behind a desk. I didn't get any communication or speak with anyone, actually. So I actually love it here.
Yes, ma'am. So do you want to get back to that those daycare dreams?
I do. I eventually am.
So with you seeing so many of these students, what would you say is the most challenging part, or can be the most challenging part about being an engagement specialist?
In my position, I would say actually contacting the students. Some students are very hard to contact. You would think, since this is a small college, that you would be able to see students and be able to contact them each day, but it doesn't work that way.
So if you had a message that you wanted to send to anyone that is coming to Hinds next year, or anyone who's here now and may need that help, what would you say?
Come over to the Student Success Center, where there's 24 hours to assist you. My lines are always open. Just give me a call. I actually give the students my cell phone number. Contact me at any time.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Real Talk. We really appreciate Ms. Robin Kennedy, the engagement specialist, for joining us today. Stay real, guys.